Yeah. For example, in one of my recent uploads, one of my friends tried to, get me to chuckle as he basically, greeted me by sending a very specifically worded text, one word in length, which I will not repeat for the sake of YouTube censorship. However, there was a undertone of humor in his message, as he was very simply trying to inform me that he was awake, he was bored, he wanted to play more D&D. Wow, really? One short. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that one pumpkin up here with the other pumpkins in the pumpkin farm. Wow. One pumpkin. My shears ran out with one pumpkin. That means if I had killed one sheep instead of shearing it, I would have not had any remaining pumpkins left over. It would have been a perfect 1-to-1 ratio of pumpkin to shears. Weird. Also, I've gone through pretty much this entire stone axe just chopping up pumpkins, or carved pumpkins specifically. This axe has taken a lot of durability damage from these pumpkins. Now, I don't need to kill you. However, I do need your leather. Yeah, there's not really anything I can deposit up here. Other than depositing all of these excessive quantities of pumpkin seeds into the composter. Yep, there's that. Now, to rest so that it's not night. Oh, well, I guess it's not currently night. Shows what I knew. Okay, now I can restock the fuel. Now I have an excess. And now that I've carved up all of the pumpkins, or at least used all of the durability on the shears for the pumpkins, I am able to go over here and collect some water in order to bring the water over here. And let's see, I want it one back from here. Therefore, I want 1, 2, 3, 4. I want the water right here. Additionally, I would like to point out that Silk Touch on a shovel can be quite nice for collecting grass. Unfortunately, I'm not currently utilizing it to collect grass. I'm currently utilizing it to collect okay, now it's nighttime. I'm currently utilizing it to collect the prepared areas for a farm, like an actual farm with crops and stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, looks like this one's going down 1 block. Which way is north? Huh, okay. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and right here. Yep. Oops. Swung a little too hard with the shovel here. Okay, now I can fill this in. Okay. I will swap out this grass for a dirt, which then immediately turns into a dirt. Go figure. Let me place beneath all of these water sources a lantern in order to ensure that they, A, do not have their undersides mined out, because that will get messy. And B, in order to ensure that my water sources do not generate a lack of light. Water is very, very good at blocking sources of light. You know, I go over here and I look at my moat here, which, by the way, crosses multiple chunk borders. I'm thinking of expanding this out to encompass just one chunk. The problem is, expanding it out means bringing this wall in by 1. Possibly by 2, actually. Yeah, I'd have to bring this wall in by 2. I think I might do that, though. have wanted to excavate all of the gravel out of here for a while now. This is as good a time as any. Oops. Let me place this back in. Collect anything that floated to the surface. Or anything that may have wanted to float to the surface. Put that back in. Oh, actually, I'm taking out a lot of this section as well. Let's see. If I'm doing it this way, no, it's this way, right? Yeah, looks to be it. Okay, that is specifically the areas which are on the chunk border, these 4 blocks. Meaning I want to clear back to here. Clear out this entire vein of gravel. Got a lot of progress made in a very short period of time here. My only regret is that my gravel storage has been full for quite some time. Oh well, there's more gravel down here. Yeah, that was environmental damage from gravel trying to suffocate me. That doesn't injure gravel. Like, the thorns doesn't injure gravel on that. Now I swim. Oh my. There we go. Okay. Now I've got to go up here in order to excavate down further on this specific section. The real question I want to ask myself is, how deep do I actually want this pit to be? I know that I can get this thing technically as deep as I want. Therefore, I really should consider, how deep do I actually want this pit? I also should consider collecting up all of this ore that I just uncovered, because I'm going to burn through a lot more coal down in the dungeons, in the mines, as it were, long before I finish being done up here. There's plenty more work to do up here. Oh, this is actually a great use for my smooth stone. Well, regular stone. Smooth stone as well. I could get some smooth stone up in here. But yeah, this is a great use for my, stone. Primarily because of the way everything is set up. The way everything is laid out. Come on, up on the lily pad. Darn it. Fine, I'll climb up on this side. Of course, it's nighttime. Therefore, now I need to go rest in a bed. Not like I wasn't heading this way anyways, because I do need to grab my stone. Whilst at it, I shall grab this dried kelp in order to craft more blocks of dried kelp. Dried kelp blocks. Yay, more fuel. Okay, now I need to grab my Minecraft stone from this barrel. Give me like 2 of them. While at it, hold on to this gravel. well as this coal. Okay. We are off. We're setting off to go about collecting all of the various bits and bobs that we might need. Whilst we continue to terraform this place. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. Okay. Now I get to ask myself, how tall do I want this pool to be? You know, do I want this to be just, normal 3 deep here? I can do a 3 deep. Alternatively, I could go down to about 5 decently easily. That would just basically involve clearing out that layer and that layer. But I don't know. I don't think I want 5 deep. It's hard enough to harvest everything when it's 3. If it were 5, I don't think it would be very easy to harvest everything. I already gotta worry about zombies and stuff, just because, zombies will be zombies. They have a tendency to get into the ground and, cause problems, basically. I might need more smooth stone for this, just by virtue of there being a lot of gravel to fill in. For a moment I pondered whether or not I actually wanted to fill in all of this gravel, and then it dawned on me, of course I want to fill in all of the gravel. What are you, nuts? I don't need a bunch of gravel hanging around beneath my base. But at the same time, I don't really need a bunch of cobblestone either. Bit of a conundrum. However, this conundrum is easily fixed through a lot of filling in of stone. There is plenty of stone to go around because I'm excavating a mountaintop, in case you hadn't noticed. therefore, since there is so much stone available to me, I am very much able to provide more than enough of an appropriate response. Sorry about that. I had forgotten that it was doing that. It is providing a modicum of spawn proofing through, or not spawn proofing, a modicum of retention of the water through the use of okay, now I didn't put that one there. Through the use of being deeper than the water level. I am a wee bit distracted because I'm trying to mentally figure out where I'm going to go for a lot of this material. There is a lot of different storage containers that I am thinking of because I'm trying to make sure that I am mentally staying organized. I suppose I can leave that open. I will return, after all. I don't know. I think maybe 5 deep. Yeah, I might go 5 deep on this whole section. The reason why is in order to generate more kelp if I ever use it as a kelp farm. In the meantime, I'm just kind of filling in the section here in order to prevent monsters from being able to spawn in here, because it will be nothing but full blocks. There will be no spawnable space. You know, I'm filling in all of the gaps. Okay. Now, looks like I have it 5 deep already. I just need to do a bit of excavation, as well as a bit of trimming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe if I go this way, I should encounter some form of overhead water. very close, but not quite. There it is. Yeah, I almost passed by the entire lake. Okay. I want to dig down here. Oh, wow. That actually lined up perfectly. Let me smooth this out. Okay, now let me go over here and smooth this out. I am going to want to excavate this. All the way down to here. There we go. Place that there. Okay. I suppose I should go about excavating the rest of this as well, in order to make sure that I have a properly lit area. Speaking of a properly lit area, since that area is not properly lit down there, there's a decent chance that I will return to it to find a bunch of zombies. I think I found where the wandering trader had spawned. I believe it spawned on top of this section. That, or the llamas might have wandered in the gate over here. Yep, looks like the llamas wandered in the gate. What do you have to trade? Oak sapling, beetroot seeds, nautilus shell, pumpkin, fern, packed ice. Nothing actually valuable. Oh, nope, he had in fact appeared up top. Otherwise, that would not have immediately killed him. My bad. Not that it matters too much. Onwards to progress. Okay. I definitely am going to enjoy having a properly built farm, mostly because of the fact that I've been wanting this for a really long time now. You know? Like, this has been on my to-do list for a while. Whoops. There we go. One thing that has definitely held me back from doing this is specifically my my inability to hold my breath while underwater. That specific lack of ability has held me back for quite a while. I don't want to have my characters suffocate because, of constructing. Therefore, I wanted to make sure that I was going to have more than enough material. Oops. Actually, you know what? Give me that lily pad. There we go. Yeah, as I was saying, I wanted to make sure that I had more than enough material in order to properly make use of the area within which I am working. Okay, now I can use this moment to switch over to stone. Okay. Now I'm starting to make some decent progress. This is going to affect the farm here. Not that I mind all that much, since, it's kind of gonna all get broken down anyways. Let me go ahead and harvest this. I needed to do some other task other than just working underground anyways during all of this. This is as good a time as any to, retrofit the farm. Here, let me mine out this one so I can have an actual marker block. There we go. There. An actual marker. Now I need to actually offload a bunch of my inventory. I'm going to put the carved pumpkins in here because I don't really have any use for them until I get torches. And then I'm just going to be like, well, I might as well check how many carved lanterns I have. Craft up these torches into carved lanterns. Yeah. That alone freed up a lot of storage space in my inventory. I should also go ahead and collect all of this material. Seeing as, first off, it shouldn't have been harvested in the first place. Second off, I don't know what I'm going to do with a dirt path. Can I even use a dirt path underwater? I can. Will it remain a dirt path if I leave it underwater? That is a good question. Dirt paths, as you can tell, are not a full block. If I am able to make use of a dirt path, then I could theoretically line the entire bottom of this moat with dirt paths, and that would allow me to very easily go about my business, as it were. However, it is unlikely that I will actually utilize the dirt path idea in order to avoid needing to worry about whether or not I can grow kelp on it, in order to avoid worrying about whether or not I can grow drip leaf on it, because I might want some drip leaf. You never know. Let's see, how far can I reach? That far. And then just over here should be... Yep, there it is. Another one of the sections. Oh, this is actually one higher than it needs to be. There we go. I carve out this section as well. Why is my character jumping? I don't have auto jump enabled. My character should not be jumping for anything. Okay. Now I'm going to install the retaining wall here in order to allow myself some nice freedom of movement while I work. Now I can go ahead and start clearing out some of this stuff and just start basically pushing back all of this section in order to ensure that I have an accurately carved section of my base. Now, did I get farmland or dirt from that? Looks like dirt. Okay, that means they must have removed the ability to get farmland. Yeah, they removed the ability to get farmland. Darn. You used to be able to just use a shovel and harvest the dirt that you had, tilled. And that would get you the tilled soil block, which allowed you to basically put anywhere you wanted the tilled soil. However, since they removed the ability to get that, that means that in order to get a tilled soil block now, you basically need to you basically got to cheat it in if you want it by this point. That's fine though, because we don't really need tilled soil for anything. We can use path blocks if we want a non-full block. Path blocks work. I believe soul sand should also work, but soul sand has the detrimental benefit of slowing down anyone who walks upon it. Therefore, soul sand is not as useful. Let's see. Got it in that one, got it in that one, got it in that one. Okay. I was measuring out where everything was in relation to the chunk boundaries, because I'm wanting to harvest out specifically this section in order to facilitate my expansion needs. And then I want to go in this direction. Yes, this was that troublesome area. In fact, I can also clear out up above, since, this is all technically getting replaced with sand, I believe it was. Oops, didn't want to do that. There we go. I can go through, collect all of this material, go through and collect all of this material. Oops. Accidentally dug too low. I will need to excavate the floor anyways in order to make sure that the various sections are not causing issues. Okay, build a retaining wall there. Drop off materials. Drop off more materials. Let's see what all I can gather here. What kinds of materials they had lying about. Doesn't look like much. Ah, they had materials over there. Okay, in that case, let us investigate over there. Okay. As you can see, the ability to hold my breath is very useful. I will want to go... Oops. I didn't want that there. My elbow fell asleep and that distracted me just enough for me to misplace the lantern. Okay. Now, I will want to dig up all of this flooring in order to replace it with sand. Therefore, I actually want to dig 6 deep for this entire area. Not just 5 deep. The reason why I want sand is because I just think it'll look nice. I might go with some sort of smooth sandstone, or I could go with bricks. I could use bricks. However, I think the sand will be a nice touch, because I can use this area to grow kelp, you know. Therefore, I think the sand will be a nice touch for it. My iron shovel is almost broken. Therefore, I will go over here. I will move these blocks lower. Isn't it? Right. This was my way up. Okay. Now I can go over here, start up the process.